Hello children, welcome to maths class. Today I am going to teach you factorization of polynomials. What do you mean by factorization? Factorization means to find out the factors of a particular polynomial, which when multiplied they give this polynomial as the product, right? So today we are going to learn the factorization of quadratic polynomials only. What are quadratic polynomials? The polynomials with degree 2. Means you will be having a term having a square in it, right? So first of all, in order to learn the factorization of quadratic polynomials, you need to recall the general form of a quadratic polynomial. Do you remember? The general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term, right? So this method which we are going to learn is known as middle term splitting method. Middle term splitting, right? Middle term splitting means, which is the middle term? This. We are going to split this term into 2. So we will obtain 2 factors in that way. Let us see how. It's very easy. First of all, you need to identify what is the value of a, b and c in this question, in this polynomial. A means the coefficient of x square, b means the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Now in x square minus 5x plus 6, in this polynomial, the value of a is, what is the coefficient of x square here? There is no number, so it means there is a 1 here. So the value of a is 1. The value of b is, b means the coefficient of x. Remember, we need to keep in mind, we have to keep the sign also along with it. So with x, the coefficient is minus 5. So here b comes out to be minus 5. And what is the constant term here? Constant term is 6. So c is 6. Now half of the job is done here when we have found out the value of a, b and c, right? Now what we need to do is, we need to find out the product of a and c, right? A multiplied by c. It will be 1 into 6 equal to 6, right? This is the value of a into c. Now we will be using two things here, b and a into c. These two things. Now what we need to do, we need to find out two numbers. We need to find out two numbers which when multiplied they give 6, and which when added they give minus 5, right? We need to find out two numbers which when multiplied they give a into c, and which when added they give b to us. Is this clear to you? Now for this, what we need to do, we need to find out the factors of 6 which will multiply and give us 6. So factors of 6 are 2 and 3, right? It may be 6 and 1 also, but we have to find out two factors which when multiplied give 6 and when added give minus 5. 2 and 3 if added they will give you positive 5. So what do? If we see, we put minus here. Minus 2 and minus 3, both when added will give you minus 5, and both when multiplied will give you positive 6, right? So the required two numbers are minus 2 and minus 3, right? So 60% of our job is done here. Now let us rewrite the polynomial x square minus 5x plus 6. Now using minus 2 and minus 3, we will split this middle term. So x square minus 5x can be written as minus 2x minus 3x, right? And then again plus 6 will come. So what we have done here is, minus 5 has been split into two terms, minus 2 and minus 3 here, right? You can see there is no effect of doing this, since again if we solve it, we will come back here only. So there is no effect of splitting the middle term. So now the next step is, take the first two terms and take the last two terms separately, right? Taking first two terms, we have x common here, and what is left here? X minus 2. From first two terms we take x common, and from the last two terms, what is common here? We can take out minus 3 common here, what is left? Here x is left and the sign changes, and here 2 is left. You will always find these two will always be same. These two factors will always be same. If these two are not coming same, it means there is a mistake somewhere in this step, right? So it will be equal to x minus 2 again can be taken common. What we are left with? X and minus 3. So in second bracket we will write x and minus 3. In first bracket we will write this common factor. In the second bracket we will write x and minus 3 here. So these are the required two factors. In the rough you can just multiply these two, and after multiplying you will again get x square minus 5x plus 6. This way you can check whether you have done it correctly or not. So the required two factors are x minus 2 and x minus 3. So this is your middle term splitting method. So you can now solve question number 4 of your exercise 2.4, right? So that's all for today. Thank you.